Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. You're listening to the What It Do podcast.
This tastes skunk. And I feel bad after I told him how good it was, and I'm tasting it. I was like, "That's not what it's supposed to taste."
This guy's got.
That's where he went. He was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go vomit real quick." he opened the beer and he was like, "This tastes skunked."
Oh shit.
Yeah, and I feel bad because I was like, "I just told you that tastes great," and then I just took a drink and I was like, "That's not what it's supposed to taste like."
I just want to go get my chapstick.
Taste that back?
It doesn't taste terrible. It just doesn't taste the crisp, the crispness that it normally has. Yeah, it's like,
It's because the machines are down. That's why.
maybe. Bro, that was kind of weird. On my way over here, I stopped.
Does it taste weird?
I'm just gonna finish it. Doesn't matter. It matters.
Hey, take a couple shots. Bro. You're right. Then after that, you won't even taste the beer.
Exactly.
Since we started, welcome back to the episode of the What It Do podcast.
Welcome back,
Today in the studio, Mr.
Jeremiah.
Oh,
Yep.
Jeremiah. How do you say your last name?
Chinegwu, Jeremiah Graham. That's what we're
Jeremiah Graham. Is that Jeremiah Chinegwu?
That's the one
Graham.
that is going to be famous for.
That's the one people can pronounce.
Yeah,
Okay.
actually, that's probably a good move because it's a great move.
Cedric's last name isn't the entertainer.
Wait a second, it's not. No.
That's what I'm talking. My life is a lie.
Yeah.
All this time, I was like, God, what a great name for what he does. I was like, who would have thought that? He just fit right in there.
It's perfect.
The entertainer.
And
Mr. Matt Lucero.
Matt Lucero.
How are you guys?
Oh, good.
Good.
Thank y'all for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for coming
Appreciate
on.
it.
Thanks for having.
Fuck yeah. Whiskey and coffee's on point today. But
So on my way over here, I stopped at Stripes, 2 different Stripes. Both of them said they're not taking cards at the moment. I was like, well, fuck, I don't have any cash on me. You know, I usually always have cash on me. And one time I don't have cash on me.
Dang.
So I was like, all right, no big deal. There's a gas station by the studio. So I stop at the studio. I walk in. I grab up the beer and I grab my Red Bull and I'm walking in the front. And she was like, our card machine's down. It's cash only. I was like, no shit.
Oh.
I was like, no big deal. I'll go to the ATM. I was like, fuck it. It was like $3 or whatever for the fee. Pull like $40 out. I'm waiting in line to pay, and another lady walks in, and she tells her the same thing. She goes to the ATM, and then she was like, the ATM's not working. I have cash in my account. And that lady was like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, our card machine's down here. Maybe there's something related over there. And I was like, I just pulled $40 out of there. Well, then another guy comes in. He goes to the ATM. Same problem. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Is like the end of the world going on or what? Like all the nobody was taking cards anywhere. Every store that I stopped to, the cards weren't working. While we were there, she got a phone call from her boss that said Dollar General and some other store in town also, their machines were down.
see, this is where my YouTube feed comes in, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, it's because China's is hitting us with a cyber attack. Israel, blah 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 blah. It just goes on. You know,
Alec Jones' voice?
We're being attacked right now. The global elitists and the lizard people are coming out from underground.
Fucking
Don't forget the frogs. Fucking tariffs.
tariffs, man.
The fucking Donald Trump and his tariffs. And what'd you say?
The gay frogs.
The gay frogs. Everybody drinking the water. Everybody's gonna turn gay.
I had the same thing happen. I went to 7-Eleven and to get a hot dog, and they were like, "Yeah, we're only taking cash." So I just stole the fucking hot dog.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I think I have Vegas cash on me.
Right? Fuck 7-Eleven. They got a lot of money. Dude, 7-Eleven bought all the Stripes.
Yeah, sure did.
Every one
Did
of
they
them.
really?
Times are changing.
Yeah.
Good.
Who'd have thought?
No, they're not good. Hold on. It's Allsup's that has the great burritos. Fuck.
Allsup's.
Yeah. We need Allsup's to step up their game and buy everything out so that we have
Nah,
green.
we need town and country back.
Town and Country was the shit.
Sound like
Yeah, actually, yeah, I give you that.
So where did you grow up at?
California.
California. Okay, you don't know about Town and Country.
I was like, I'm
what is y'all's go-to
like-
convenience store in Cali?
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven? Oh, so my bad. You took offense to
I
us.
love 7-Eleven. What's wrong with 7-Eleven?
He just said he went to go get a hot dog from
That's right.
7-Eleven.
That's
I
right.
just said I stole a hot dog.
Like from being in California, In-N-Out or Whataburger.
He's like, I'm
Great
surrounded by
debate. Great
Texans.
debate.
Yeah, he looked around scared.
It's like,
It's like, there's a sword behind this guy.
I was like, if I want a burger, I'll go to Whataburger.
yeah.
If I want to good burger.
Oh, okay. The way he answered that.
I'll go to In-N-Out.
Yeah. You know what? It has changed since.
Since somebody else bought it.
Yeah,
I think
whatever.
A company in Chicago.
Yeah,
owns it.
bought them out.
Yeah.
It's changed, but still, I think it's better than In-N-Out.
I hate the whole you have to buy everything separately.
What is that? A la carte, right?
A la carte. Yeah.
There's better food at Whataburger, like as a whole, but like the things that they both have, which is just burger. Like, the fries are dog shit at In-N-Out, but the burger, it's just a better burger. Everything else, you know, Whataburger, you're gonna.
Yo, Whataburger
Anyways,
fries with a bunch of spicy ketchup. That's my shit, man. Yeah, just a bunch of spicy ketchup, Whataburger fries, and that bacon mushroom Swiss burger that they got right now. Shit.
I'll eat any fast food place that's not Raising Cane's. So
Oh,
Really?
I'll give you that. That's just garbage, bro.
I love
that.
I love Raising Cane's.
You love Raising
I like their toast.
All right, my bad. I just insulted two people.
I get extra sauce and dip everything in there, man.
Squeeze it all over everything.
Yeah.
if you can't
Pretty
eat
much.
it without the sauce, then it's not good.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
me.
that's a good point.
That's kind of true. Yeah.
You're right.
If it wasn't for the
So I'd be
sauce.
asking for extra sauce.
Couldn't. They seem like they just season the flour with salt, and they're like, "That's it."
That's all you need.
Thanks, Susan.
That's the magic.
This batch is spicy, Susan.
that extra sauce on it.
These
Zesty.
Mormon chicken strips.
Bland. I can't. I don't understand. Like I
It's
don't
more than
understand the
chicken
company, the company concept where you sell chicken strips. The fuck?
I mean,
That's all we sell. That's it.
'Cause
Chicken
kids
and
love
fries.
chicken
simplifies the
strips.
menu. You know,
No, could you imagine?
cuts
if
their
they-
overhead down big time.
Oh, I'm sure it does. But can you imagine? Like, I don't understand how a restaurant gets started with like, this is the only thing we do. It's like it's kind of watching Joe Dirt when that guy's selling all those fucking
Oh, the
yeah.
selling all those
firecrackers?
firecrackers. What do you mean you don't have Ipsy Daisy?
Sparklers is all you have.
A
Like
dude
sparklers.
walks in high as shit. He's just like chicken strips. They're like, what else? Fries.
There you go. That makes sense.
And
If
what
you want a
else?
sandwich,
You got
just
some
put
sauce.
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 Extra sauce.
A
And
lot
that's
of sauce.
and a toast.
Someone's like, this son of a bitch, he unlocked it.
Sounds like a company.
I got $1 million idea for you guys.
Raising Cane's made like $10 million last year or some shit.
Are you serious?
I just saw this like on the news somewhere. Like,
My God.
imagine if they seasoned it. Like, imagine if it was good.
We got a Fortune 500 company in the making right there.
Damn.
Right. 5 years down the way, Raising Cane's is like, we were going to sponsor you, but we fucking heard. Yeah, well, fuck you. Huh?
called as Mormon chicken strips.
Enjoy your paprika.
I was like, why do you serve such a big ass? Oh, we call it soaking. You soak.
Ew.
You know the Mormons? You ever heard of that sex? What they do, they soak. They don't have sex. They soak.
I thought you were talking about the chicken strips.
No. I was, but it's kind of like when you call it Mormon chicken, right? And I was just like, yeah, you stick it in there, but you soak it.
You
So
soak
you
it.
leave it in the, you leave it in the sauce until it's gross.
No, what is soaking? What is this?
Okay. Here's what soaking is, right? It's a Mormon thing, right?
All right.
Because, they can't have sex before marriage. So what they do,
We're not going to skim past
Yeah,
this.
no.
What's that?
I guess the guy inserts, but he doesn't move. Somebody else, they jump on the bed. Because, apparently it's a sin to have the in and out after an intercourse. So he sticks it in while he's hard, and then his buddies jump on the bed, so he moves.
So it's like a Mormon threesome.
Yeah, there you go. It's like a Mormon group sex.
It's a Mormon
That's
threesome.
fucking wild. I didn't know
Or
about
they
that.
get
I
under the
didn't know about
bed
that either.
and they push the bed.
You're fucking. You're
No,
fucking
I'm not. I'm not fucking with. They think it's a
That
fucking. It's
is
a
wild.
loophole. I mean, it's not a loophole. Kind of like real
It's a
religious
workaround.
people.
That's a
I didn't
workaround.
do it.
Yeah,
Somebody else
they
did
do.
it.
They have anal sex because it's like, well, no, that doesn't count.
The poop hole is the loophole.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Do they walk out and just like dab each other on like,
like-
yo, we got laid?
That's
It's
wild.
totally
yeah.
got laid.
It's a
I
whole
was
fucking
just
weird
slowly backing out while y'all were talking about all this. So when y'all turn this into clips later, I'm not into any.
He's out, totally out of it.
Sponsored,
Poop hole is a loophole.
sponsored by
thing. Raising Cane's. Yeah, the Mormon destination, Mormon chicken destination.
Just a commercial is just.
That's it. Just
soaking the shit out of our chicken strips.
What is it? Brought to you by the Latter-day Saints.
The preferred way to soak it, you stick the chicken strip in and someone else grabs the cup and just
I was about to say,
double
like,
Dutch rudders your chicken strip.
Shit. Well, I'm so glad I could explain to somebody what soaking was.
I learned something.
I did
had
too.
no fucking-
I did too.
no,
That was
no idea.
news to me.
Next time you tell someone that, they have to take a picture of themselves so they'll be like, "This is me before I knew."
Yeah,
Seriously.
you're gonna go to the parking lot, and just sit there, like, oh my god, what the fuck did I just learned today?
I'm so disappointed.
I'm never gonna hear the word soap. Same.
Yeah, man, you can't. There's
You
no
really
way.
can't.
That's what Kanye did with his cousin.
All the way up to 14 years old, man.
Soap.
So my cousin.
Oh man.
Like, how do you tweet that? How do you sit there and be like, this is what I'm gonna tweet?
And then drop a song about it.
For real.
Bro.
Dude, what the fuck is
The whole
wrong
fucking
Yeah.
app. Yeah. No, that guy's lost his mind, bro.
He really.
He's out
It's
of it.
been gone. Yeah,
You know, but you're that famous, right? You know, at some point,
Is he just doing it for
kinda-
shock?
he's bored.
yeah, that's what it is, man. I think that's what it is.
It's like he suggested his girlfriend
he's
and all them.
Yeah, because I mean,
That chick left him already?
Yeah, she left him.
well, goddamn, he was parading her around half fucking naked. I'm sorry, half naked.
You mean just naked, pretty much?
That was
Like,
she
I
was
said the
fully
thing about the
naked
Jewish
on-
people, and they still kind of had some support. Let me kill the rest of it. I got it.
They put the nail in the coffin in this bad boy.
Somebody bet me $5 I won't alienate all my followers. Watch this.
Oh man.
Right.
But I'm going to be real curious at the end of the month, you know, or end of May, what his record sales are going to be. Because it's like,
because he just released an album
Don't
like
Look
right
Too.
after that, didn't he?
I listened to the song.
Oh,
I was like, oh, I gotta listen. Yeah.
with that Dawn, was it
Yeah,
Dawn?
And your
Donda
thoughts?
too.
Okay.
Huh?
And your thoughts?
It's no graduation.
It will never be
It'll
great.
never be, yeah.
It's no dark twisted fantasy.
It
Yeah.
ain't that either.
I still get some classic Kanye that pops up in my Spotify and all that. And man, that was good.
oh,
And then,
God, dude, it was.
And then
The first two albums were fucking
Yes.
great.
I feel like first three,
first four.
yeah,
First
four
four.
all the way to Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. That's
Kanye's
the one
living-
after that. I was like,
Fell off after
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
He's living off 20 years ago, like
True.
fucking Chevy
He really
Chase.
is.
Like,
oh, yeah, the royalties. Dude.
like Chevy Chase, like, I know you hate me now, but remember when I called Richard Pryor a nigga? You love that.
You love that.
But when I called Donald Glover that on Community, now I'm a bad guy.
Oh man, yeah.
Dude, that's.
Fucking world changed on him.
Oh, he kind of changed it himself. So.
Yeah.
Dude, that's. God, he was so talented, man. I just got it.
Chevy
It's
Chase.
sad. No, not Chevy Chase. That guy was, his comedy was good back then. Because we went to Chevy Chase at his peak was what, in the early 90s, 80s?
80s.
80s. Yeah, 80s.
National Lampoon movie.
Yeah, the national, yeah.
Yeah.
But after, it's crazy, bro. To live off just the shit that he made 20 years ago. I'm talking about Ye or
Yeah, yeah.
Kanye. Yeah, not
Yee.
Ye. Dude, but God, it's sad. It's kind of like watching Michael Jackson on the
Oh, yeah.
on the
yeah,
downfall.
Slope.
But still worth billions. Loses the Nike contract, which was what, like $500 million.
Was it Nike or Adidas?
Adidas.
Adidas. But still, I mean,
Yeah, it's a big number. I mean, those are some.
I want to
ugly
become that
shoes, too.
famous where I can fuck
thought
up my
they-
career and still have that kind of type of money. Because someone else did that too.
Well, he had
right?
fuck it money.
Yeah. He had
fuck
fuck
it
you money.
It's like
That's fucking Tiger Woods. Same thing.
Oh yeah.
Could you imagine making $1 billion just to hit a ball?
what are your thoughts on Justin Bieber these days?
Oh, I don't follow just the
Honestly,
bees.
Tiger Woods did it the wrong way. If I'm Tiger Woods PR support, I turn him into a bad boy at fucking golf. You come
Oh,
out there,
yeah, bro.
comes out with a
Right.
Kangol hat.
Yes. Turn him into what's that white guy that was on is it John McEnroe?
Justin Bieber. Chevy Chase.
Yeah, John McEnroe.
John McEnroe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
from,
The golfer.
tennis.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh, he
tennis?
was tennis.
Tennis.
Oh,
Tennis,
okay.
yeah.
okay.
Turn him into that guy. Fuck yeah. Dude.
Every
That's
time
okay.
he gets a hole in one, he's like, "Where the white women at?" Like,
Or he just turns to the camera and he's like, does that type
like,
shit.
we don't want to lose your Gatorade sponsorship. Oh, all the women in their mid-30s that drink Gatorade.
That's fucking, that's
The white soccer moms who are drinking, who are just pounding Gatorade.
Yeah, but he could have picked up other sponsors though. There's all like Kangol. You just mentioned Kangol.
Kangol,
Hold on, what the fuck is Kangle?
The fucking like
the
the
Samuel L. Jackson hats.
Oh, sure.
LL Cool J. LL Cool J used to wear the fuck out of him. You remember LL Cool J?
Heck yeah.
Somebody do for
He could have sponsored Oreos.
Oreos.
Oh, that's great.
That just clicked. I was like, God damn.
He said, like, I was like,
Why Oreos? Coffee creamer? You gotta, there's coffee creamer. Untapped Tiger Woods market.
oh, man.
Damn.
He's got to come back, bro.
He did have a Nike contract that he lost, right? Tiger
Oh,
Woods.
yeah.
He had a whole brand. They had a whole brand and everything for him.
Should have kept it. Just do it.
There you go.
Damn it.
But,
Missed opportunities.
so, anyways.
So back to the show.
Yeah, we kind of
We have two comedians on.
Yeah, we
We
do.
do.
If y'all can't tell.
If you haven't noticed.
So, how long have you been doing comedy?
Probably about 8 years now.
8 years.
Yeah,
really?
with like breaks in between, but like eight total full.
No kidding. So, man, I bet that's. I mean, it takes a special person to do comedy for one, and then to get in front of people. I couldn't fucking. No, there'd be no way. I mean, I do it. I do this because there's no one fucking looking at me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People are probably looking at this shit like, these guys are
Fucking
dumb.
idiots. Again?
It's like,
Again?
talks to me.
The same thing to us.
They're like, again with the Alex Jones? Gay frogs?
The truth teller is what I said. He's the
There you
truth teller.
go.
He's wrong 10% of the time. You know, sometimes he fucked up real bad with Sandy Cook. There we go. I'm fucking diverting already.
There you go.
They
There
get
you go.
annoyed with comics. It's like, let me tell you this Tiger Woods bit. And they're just like, you want fries, sir? Fries or salad? Fuck.
Yep.
Fries or salad.
That's funny.
But you remember your first time going on stage?
Yeah.
How'd it go?
Weirdly well.
Yeah?
So I started later, and I didn't. I had no intention of going. I went to a comedy club out in Baltimore, and my roommate at the time, she had signed me up for what was just supposed to be a open mic. They do like their little monthly open mic where it's just like newer comics from like 3 years and less.
Okay.
And I did pretty good for 5 minutes my first time. I won like my little night, and they were like,
Damn.
keep coming back through some more open mics, and then I moved from Maryland.
Just what they got to
They're like, yeah, fuck this guy.
Yeah, because you had mentioned that before the podcast. You move around quite a bit.
Yeah.
So every couple
Every
of
3-4 years, every time
Okay,
I go
okay.
somewhere else, I just kind of try and ingrain myself in the local scene.
The local scene.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. So you've been in San Angelo? Oh, no, you've been here since February. You
Yes.
said. Okay. Damn. So already being moved again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maryland next.
Oh man, there's a lot of people in Maryland, right?
Yeah, they got it's
Baltimore.
Yeah, Baltimore's got a lot. DC's not too far away. They got a lot of stuff. They got a lot.
Yeah,
of
they
fun
are kind of
stuff.
in the middle of everything because it's like DC south, and then was it Philadelphia that's north
Philly's
of
close. Yeah.
Hell, you can hop a train and go to New York.
North Carolina, South Carolina ain't too far away. Virginia's right there.
Oh, no
New
kidding.
York, yeah.
That shows me I'm not
You're
willing
in
to
a
travel
weird,
at all. If I
you're
got
in a
to
Right.
weirdly good place in Maryland.
Yeah.
God damn,
It's a little bit of crime.
just a little bit.
A couple of bridges collapse every once in a while.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just lock your doors when you go down the go downtown. Worry about fucking the wire. Yeah, it's good.
So you started in Maryland.
I started in Maryland. Yeah.
Okay.
I just was dog shit there, so it's just
What was after that?
Hawaii.
Oh,
Hawaii
nice.
for
nice.
4 years. Hawaii, then Denver after that, then Japan for 2 years, and then San Angelo for 3 months.
Right on.
Yeah.
So
North
were you
Carolina for a
doing
little
it pretty
bit.
regularly there in Hawaii?
Yeah, actually, they don't have any actual comedy clubs. They have the Blue Note, like I was telling you guys. They have the Blue Note, which is just like the offshoot of the music venue. But they fill the room up, and there's good comics out there. They got I don't know if you've heard Tamua Tuine. He's got like really kind of blowing up.
Oh, really?
Big. Yeah, he's a local dude. He's funny, good guy. Yeah, they got like a little budding scene out there. I wouldn't even call it budding. Like just off the back of that dude, he kind of carries the place. So.
Oh no!
Oh, really?
Wow, that's badass. So after that, of course, you ended up in San Angelo. You've been here since February,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I mean, of course, here you've been booking them up, knocking them out. You got one coming up this weekend.
Yeah. I got Saturday, the May 3rd. Got match show.
Yeah.
And then down in Midland, the VFW on Sunday.
Okay.
So yeah, just booking wherever they have me.
Yeah, May the 4th. You got a Star Wars show?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's Michael Shields' show. It is. It is.
Yeah,
It is.
yeah.
I always forget.
And that one's where?
Midland.
Midland.
That one's Midland, and then there's another one here in San Angelo at San Angelo Performing Arts.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I'm
badass.
going to check that out.
Yeah, no,
Well,
And they're both-
at the end, we'll replug everything. That way we can maybe clip some of it out.
Yeah, sounds good.
Oh yeah.
Sounds good.
That way we don't have to go through the whole thing. Like it's right there at the end. Just clip it out.
Yeah.
Because it does. It
I
does
can't really
suck.
say anything because I don't do any of the editing.
No, it does suck for editing. Well, Tiffany does like the clips for us, but it sucks when you're like, okay, when did we talk about that? And then you got to like
Watch the whole
gotta
episode.
watch the whole
Yeah.
episode. Again.
And it sucks, especially when an episode goes 4 hours because we're lit and
Then you don't remember. We had a bottle. Like, what did we talk about again? I
Spent 30 minutes talking about soaking.
That's usually how it goes.
Remember that part?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had a few.
He tried to
Like
get out
that.
of the camera angle. We're talking about soaking. He's like,
As soon as y'all start talking about something that
I'm out. That's fucking hilarious.
oh man. So have you done any other podcasts here in town?
Nope. First time.
No, really.
Awesome.
Hell yeah.
Hell
That
yeah.
cherry.
Yeah, appreciate it.
I like that.
first and last, man.
It's my first time.
First and last.
Oh yeah, because you're headed out
On May 13th.
May 13th.
Yeah.
God damn. So man, we got you right before you left.
Yeah,
Dude,
got it right before the door closed.
Yeah, I was like, that's it, man. So when we see him on fucking, I don't know, some big, what's a big comedy show out there?
Wendy's.
Wendy's, the Raising Cane's
Just
episode.
order your fries.
That's what we should call it.
Have you ever thought about going to like Austin
More
and
of a
doing like the Comedy Mothership or Cap City or any of those?
I met a couple of comics out in Austin, so I want to. I do want to try and head out that way. I got family that lives in San Antonio, so whenever I come out to visit, I've done like Upstage out there in LOL, but I haven't done.
I've heard of Upstage.
Yeah, Upstage. It's a really nice room. I haven't done anything in Austin yet. I'd like to. We had a couple of comics that came down that are like regulars over at the Kill Tony show. So
Oh shit, okay.
yeah, so I wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
I saw that on Netflix for the first time. I mean, I've heard of Kill Tony, but I've never seen anything of it.
Oh, yeah.
So they had like a special on Netflix. It was kind of crazy. I was like, man, it's actually a pretty cool idea how they do that.
Yeah. That they get their 1 minute and they either make it or break it.
Yeah,
and
they're gonna get roasted at the end because they're all gonna say something.
regardless, they
yeah.
all get roasted. At,
just
at
take
the end.
it.
Yeah. But he's got some really good guests on the show. Is the main thing is like he
Yeah.
gets. I mean, he got
Some
fluff-
people's careers get launched off of that.
Yeah. He got Gabriel Iglesias. He'll get Ron White. He gets. I mean, big people. Pauly Shore, Roseanne. He's had quite a few.
Well, a lot of those comics they moved to Austin, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So man,
It's wild what Austin has become. Like it's a comedy place now. It's like, I remember it used to be that was and maybe it still is, but it was the live music capital of the world.
Yeah.
And it might still be that, but I feel like it's getting close to being like the comedy capital the way things are going down
It
there.
really, it's leaning that way. It used to be L.A. that everybody was out there. Now it's actually Austin.
Yeah.
Shane Gillis moved over there. Roseanne Barr. There's a ton. Tom Segura does his
does it
podcast
down
over
there
there.
too?
Yeah. Joe Rogan
Yeah.
does his over
Yeah.
there. So
who's that? It's a little podcast out of Austin.
A couple fellas.
a couple guys. They just have a little
Same
show.
concept as we have it. No, that's cool shit. Because with them moving to Austin, it really noticed that when all the comedians started moving over, I started seeing more advertising of people doing shows either in Abilene, Midland.
Yeah.
It just seems like I'm sure that we're always around, but it just seems like that's the thing now.
Yeah.
A
And I
lot of
heard
those
that-
guys will tour. Like
Yes.
Ron White, I've seen him. He'll go Abilene, Midland. Of course, he hasn't been in San Angelo. They've been all the way around us, but they're coming from Austin, and they'll just go on like a little, West Texas tour. That
those-
kid Barbosa,
yeah,
he,
Ralph.
he just did
Ralph
a show.
Barbosa.
Yeah, he
In
just went up
Abilene.
to Abilene. Yeah, and I was like, man, that's cool. Like,
did he do one? Oh, I didn't know. Yeah,
He's so fucking funny. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
that kid is funny.
I
man.
met him. I met him in San Diego. I was there for like 2 months.
Really?
And it was not that long after the Don't Tell. And he was a super chill dude. He's just like fucking yo. I'm like, you're gonna be famous in 3 months. You're gonna kill it here really soon.
I think he has like a little podcast too,
Yeah, he does.
where he's like cutting hair, and he's just him and a buddy. They're just going back and forth, just clowning on just
bunch of
different
Edgar haircuts.
stuff. Bunch of Edgar haircuts.
Yeah, that motherfucker's hilarious.
Yeah,
He's
that's
good.
crazy. So all those towns that you named, those cities that you named, are they all off the interstate?
yeah,
They are. Okay.
yeah.
So,
They're all like I-20
so
towns.
how do they hurry up and build this interstate, man? We can get some people to come to fucking San Angelo.
That's the only problem with San Angelo. We're not on the damn interstate. It's the
Yeah.
only reason that our population hasn't gotten above 100,000 is because
Yep.
I think what I heard is San Angelo is the only city if not Texas, in the whole U.S. that has 100,000 people without an interstate.
Really?
It's just it's just kind of rare that you have a town with 100,000 people and there's not an interstate going through it.
Yeah.
I'm going to get Michael Shields, man. So bring
It
some
doesn't
of the people
feel like
over.
there's 100,000 people here.
It sure doesn't.
And
right?
I've seen every single person 4 times.
The rest of them are up in that retirement community. You can't move them. Yeah.
He's like, this is my 3rd time meeting all of you
I've
guys.
seen everybody. I've met everyone. They're all at the Crunch Fitness.
Oh, bro.
Yo, that place gets packed.
Yeah.
It does.
Shit. Is the other one open? True Fit, is it still open? I know their business got impacted big time.
Well, man, when you come over here, it's what, $10 a month to go work out.
That's why.
To see girls with fucking. It's hard
You're
to work
supposed to
out. It's hard to work out. I got eyes.
Look up.
Your eyes are working out.
Like a psychopath.
Staring at the light because I'm like, I can't. If I happen to just do this or change out my weight, somebody's like, what are you staring at? I'm not staring at anything, bitch.
You drop your weights.
I went from the ceiling to the floor. Now I'm putting my weights. I'm staring back at the ceiling when I'm done.
Missing the card scanner. Because you don't look like put the card scanner against the phone.
It's so hard to work out there. And then you sit there and you go try to get a machine, right? And there's 2 dudes that I guess they're workout partners and they're using 3 machines. And they're going back and forth. They're just doing this whole circuit thing. And you're just like, all right, well, I'm going to go on the treadmill, going on workout or something, right? I'll come back when they're done. Hell no, you come back and there's 2 more working out with them. And they're
Doing the
taking
same.
up 6 machines.
I used to work out at the Y and it was like that, bro. I fucking hated it. It was like, I'm never going to fucking get on this goddamn machine. Y'all motherfuckers take so fucking long. And then the worst is when they don't wipe it off when they're done. And it's just covered in nastiness.
I've become one of those people that's like, you're going to wipe that off, right?
There you go.
Yeah. You got,
You have to.
You got to.
You have to call them out, man.
I've just grown to the point, like, if I'm going to get my ass kicked, I'm just going to get my ass kicked.
Yeah,
Like, if you're in the public bathroom, like, you're not going to wash your hands? You just took a shit. You don't. Okay.
It just seems like that should be just etiquette. Like you should just going in.
Right.
This is gym etiquette. But
Yeah.
people are just stupid though, man. Like,
I walk around with a bottle of Lysol and I'm like, hey, man, nice hands. Shh.
High
nice
five.
hands.
Hey, shh.
Gotcha.
I was like, oh, some of the people are gross, man. Like they'll sit there and they'll sweat, right? And they'll leave this puddle of sweat. And they just get up, walk off, go to another machine.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
You just left off your staph infection here, man. Can you wipe it off, please?
This bench is slippery.
it's so horrible. But I mean, I don't have any issues with people my age doing that shit. It's always the younger people.
Oh yeah.
But then again, I mean, I'm like, it's hard to
It
complain.
seems like the younger generation, there's no etiquette
There is no etiquette.
whatsoever about anything.
I think
And then
it's
they're always
manners.
doing this. They'll
It's
get their,
manners. They weren't taught manners, man.
Yeah.
yeah. And then they walk around, they put their phone up on everything, and they sit there recording themselves. And I'm like, can you turn that shit off, man? I'm over here so conscious because my fat ass is trying to work out, and I'm in your goddamn camera.
Wait, have you ever seen that movie American Psycho?
Yes.
When he's looking in the mirror and he's all like,
Oh, yeah.
oh yeah.
Don't just look at her ass, eat it.
I see those big dudes in the mirror, they're like that. I'm like, what are you? It's
always
what
the same
muscle?
flex.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, because that little muscle right there shows up. No matter how fat you are, it shows up. Look at that. Yep.
There it
Still got
is.
Fucking tricep.
There it is.
I was like, well, show some abs, guy.
Right.
It's like,
Nah.
Alice better fucking have that roast ready.
oh, she gonna get a piece of this meat.
Whip her ass. And throw a fucking forearm shiver.
There you go.
But they always have the sweetest calves, though. Big dudes. I'm just like, God damn, look at that.
The sweetest what?
Calves, man.
Oh, calves.
They go fucking. Hold on a second. I'm not, let's not go any weird with that.
Oscar at the gym being like, we'll look at the calves on that one.
God damn, look at that.
Jeez.
He's got some fun.
Can I watch you go up some stairs, please?
I was like, shh. He's got that flex right in the middle.
You look like you could lift a car up just enough to get something under a tire, sir.
It's like, hurry up, get the jack underneath there.
Oh, I'm jacking.
Have you ever seen somebody that has a really, like, their calf muscle is, like, really cut?
Oh, yeah.
It looks like it's two different muscles. It's not just one big solid. It's like right in the middle. You'll see a split where there's two different muscles that make
It's like
the
two
calf.
cupcakes together.
Basically, yeah.
It's like two
Oscar's a calf guy.
little Debbie's.
He's like, oh, I love that.
Little Debbie cupcakes.
Little Debbie cupcakes.
Little Debbie cupcakes.
Go ahead and subscribe to my Only Calves.
Oh, yeah.
Only
Only calves.
calves. Write that one
Oscar's your
down.
first subscriber right there.
Oscars,
Man,
I'm in.
I gotta put my calves on there, man. I don't know what I'm saying. I got sweet ass
You got the
calves.
sweet ass.
Calves are infinitely more normal than feet people.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't want to alienate,
Yeah.
I don't wanna
Yeah.
alienate any of your listeners, but I'll take a calf over a foot.
Yep.
Yep.
There is a lot of fucking feet. It's crazy the amount of them. There's like a whole fucking website dedicated to feet.
I don't trust feet people.
It's kind of scary.
You
I don't
can't.
trust you.
It's kind of creepy.
This is going to sound horrible. I've done zero science on this. I've done zero science, but I stand on this. I know
Yeah,
this is right.
That's how we do here.
Okay, every person that's into feet is not a pedophile, but every pedophile is into feet.
Okay.
I feel right. I feel zero drawback when I say that.
Isn't that the every time you poo poo you pee pee, but every time you pee pee you don't poo.
every poo poo time's a pee pee time, but not every pee pee time's a poo poo time. It's the same. It's the same concept.
Same.
It's the
Same thing, right?
Yeah, but dude, there's a whole thing, man, with feet. Like I don't know why. Like I have a thing with like infections and stuff like that. But you ever seen those videos where they're like popping, like they're shit with the feet, right? Like they're peeling up scab.
I have not.
Oh
have
my
not
god,
seen those
my
videos.
Facebook is overrun with it because I watched one
You
video,
watched
right?
one?
And I'm like, oh my god.
And he just throws that in. I watched one video, right?
I watched one.
You watch something 20 times.
Yeah. Like it's just that's the thing. Oh my god, what's he doing?
Oh shit! I don't know what the fuck are we watching. Oh shit! That's on that camera right there. We should probably click it off because it is going to be on that camera.
That's for that. The seating. Oh, no wonder.
There you go.
Seating.
There's seating on
The
there.
Yeah,
soaking,
man, it's-
I mean,
I come across these fucking videos, bro, with like with either like they're picking scabs or something like that. I don't know. All of a sudden, but I can't turn it off.
you're so fascinated.
I'm
It's
just like,
gross,
oh
but you
my
can't
God.
stop.
Yes,
That's
I can't-
why you're getting more in your
Yes,
algorithm.
no, I'll give you that.
You watched a 19-minute long video.
Bro, like when it started off with people like getting what's it called blackheads. Mm-hmm. It started off with that, and all of a sudden I'm getting this shit where I'm just like,
Isn't there a doctor that they have a TV show?
yeah, it's Dr. Pimple Popper.
Did you like that show?
Okay.
Yes.
You like that show? Huh?
Oh yeah. See, I never would have
gross.
before because I saw one. This dude has this big old
Oh
mass.
my god!
Oh no!
They cut it up and they take it out, and I'm like, oh my god! But hold on, why did you let it get that big? What's wrong with these?
And what do they do with that shit?
I don't know. Cook it up and
Oh no!
tallow.
yeah.
They
Beef
make
tallow?
they make sauce.
And guess what Oscar likes?
How do you
tallow.
think we're keeping Olive Garden in business?
Oh shit!
Sponsored by
damn,
Olive Garden.
Or Raising Cane's.
Raising
Oh,
Cane's.
It's a sauce, bro. It's a bland ass sauce.
You
Holy
don't notice
shit.
that Boston cream just floating around the back of your neck?
Yeah,
That is
I just like some of that stuff. How do you let it get that bad? I don't understand it.
You get comfortable. You get used to it.
It's-
It's just like an extra pillow.
But you're like this. You're walking around. You look like Quasimodo, but the damn humps on your neck.
my goodness.
I just I don't
You're
understand it.
sloshing every step you
Oh
take.
my
Oh my
god!
god! Can you hear this waterfall in your head?
Like a half-empty gas tank just on the side of your neck. You can just hear it.
Oh my god!
Just like somebody who didn't give a fuck started filling a water balloon.
Yeah, I
It's pretty gross.
a
Man.
year ago I would have never watched that shit. Now I just can't see. I can't turn it off.
And
Like,
now
I'm
it's
so in
gotten
it.
worse because now you're talking about it. Your phone's listening. You're going to see
Yeah.
20 more thousand videos.
No.
right.
You just unlocked.
Everybody's phone's
just-
listening.
Yeah,
Just
I know.
everybody.
You just unlocked a kink for some listener. Like, actually, and I've never felt more seen.
I love your podcast.
Exactly. Say you beat off to it. I don't want to be the only one.
I'm not alone.
Finally, for the first time, I'm not alone.
Exactly.
I can stop masturbating to these calves.
Cabs are us.
It just I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand.
Cleveland Cavaliers.
I'm sorry. What?
I got that.
That was stupid.
That's hilarious.
But anyways, congratulations, guys. You're welcome. Everybody's listening to it with their phone.
It is crazy though how you could receive a video from somebody like somebody getting murked on like Instagram, and even if you just click on it or just like hover over it, you're gonna get like a shitload of them after that. Like,
yeah.
oh, you're interested in this? Boom, you're gonna get murder videos. Like, goddamn, what the fuck? Like my whole fucking feed, I have to
My
reset
Twitter
it.
feed fucking blew up like that. I'm sitting there watching these drones kill Ukrainians, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I've become a comment reader. Like I don't click shit. I got to read the comments.
Oh yeah, yeah.
See what it is.
That's
yeah.
my TikToks right there. Yeah.
Time out. What's going on here?
Yeah.
Sometimes that shit is way entertaining though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It makes me want to watch it. Like, oh fuck, I'm missing out.
But it's funny when you watch some of those videos, right? And it's one of those type of videos. You don't even finish the video; you go straight to the comments. And the shit
Yes.
talking that happens there. I'm like, yes.
That's where I get my
I'm here
best
for it.
memes.
Is it?
Best memes come from the comments
That's
section.
funny,
Yep.
dude. A lot of those people could be comedians because they are absolutely hilarious.
Sharp,
Oh yeah,
witty, and sharp.
But then again,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like,
They're good writers, but
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's another thing too. Yeah, you can write.
Can't
But
perform it.
yeah, writing and performing is two different things.
that is a different element.
Well, that makes sense.
You got to teach yourself that, or is it just instinct, or what is that?
It's all delivery.
I gotta it just feels natural.
Yeah, it does feel natural.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think some people just have it, dude.
Yeah.
Just quick-witted.
Yeah, we don't have it. I don't have it.
I
for
don't
damn
fucking
sure.
have it. Hell no. I'd get up there and be like, "Thanks for coming out."
Come out, read a piece of paper.
Come on.
I'd be like, how about that right in Vegas, huh?
Oh, awkward.
Wouldn't even be the worst of that night, probably. Still, somebody who put in effort still gonna be way worse.
Damn.
You know what? That's crazy. That is crazy.
So when you write, do you write your stuff down? Do you just do bullet points, or you write your stuff down word for word?
I'm the worst. So like, I literally like if I'll think of something and then I'll kind of just write like one or two words to make me think of it.
Yeah.
And my whole thought process is like, I don't need to write the whole joke out. If it's funny, I'll remember it.
Oh, okay.
And I probably forgot like the greatest joke of all time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I think if I go to like my notes,
Do you write a lot like that?
I write mine word for word.
Do you?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
On pen and paper, I have to like. It helps.
do you do index cards?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So I write everything out word for word because it helps process everything.
Yeah.
You know, it helps me run through it
Yeah.
in my head, and then as I'm writing it, some more little bits will fall out.
Oh shit!
Like
Okay.
little crunchy bits along
Yeah.
the way until you get to like you find your main punchline.
I feel too beholden to saying it that way if I write like these are all just
Oh
things
shit!
that I haven't told 80% of this shit that I've written in here.
Really?
Like, I thought that was funny.
They're just thoughts and ideas.
Yeah, June 15th, 2024. I'm just
Jesus.
like, nah, this will be funny one day, and if I get bored, I'll check it out sometimes.
On the, have you heard of Joe Rogan podcast?
Yeah, yeah. So,
Or
yeah.
Experience or something like that. He had this guy on Robert Rodriguez, and I was listening to some of it, and he was talking about he's got this whole plan on how he does his whole process, and it's index cards. But it's for everything. He does it for everything, whether he's writing for a movie or just a project or something he's doing in life, or that's how he operates.
Yeah.
Everything is
Yeah.
with index cards.
Yeah, that's kind of cool though. Some people can do that. Because me, like, I'll think of something funny, and I'm like, how to write that down? And I was like, what the fuck did I just say? What was I doing? I'll turn it off, and I'm like, I was doing something. Anyways, I'll just keep driving. I'll just keep going. I'm horrible at
Just
it.
lose it in the ether.
Oh, dude, it just
Yeah.
right out. But sometimes I'll say some shit. I'll be howling.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, the fuck did I just say? I'm like, I guess there's something wrong with me because I have real short term memory.
What's really good is I'll tell this to my wife first. If I think something's funny, I'll tell it to my wife first, and then we actually kick it around for a little bit.
Oh,
She's
no,
one of the
that's badass.
funniest people that I know,
Uh-huh.
and I hang out with professional comedians, so that's saying a lot. She's actually very, very genuinely funny, and she'll actually remember the bit
Okay.
to where we end up like repeating it to each other, or just we kind of laugh about it later, and
That's
then
awesome.
that's how all of my last set that came out came out that way.
Oh,
That
damn,
it
that's
was
so
just
nice.
stuff that we would laugh about.
You have somebody
And
you can
then-
bounce it off of.
Yeah, and then I would write it down word for word, and of course, that's when it would develop more into a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah. I tell my wife she takes the TV off of mute. Just after I what do you think about that? You go back to watching TV. I'm like, hey, thanks, Ray.
Doesn't even answer you. Just lets you finish. You done?
That's funny, man.
It's like when you pause a game in the middle of it.
Yeah. I'm sorry, what?
Go ahead. You needed attention.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
You needed love.
Or you got your.
I want you to know I'm
headphones.
still here.
It's like nothing more offensive to a spouse or a girlfriend or whatever. It's just that you pause the game in the middle of them talking. Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah.
I'm failing
you know
my
what?
team.
It's funny you say that because my wife was telling me something, right? And I look at the remote. And I grabbed the remote. And she's like, are you really going to pause it? I was like, no, I'm just going to turn it down. I was going to pause it, but I just turned it down. It's just like, kind of in the middle of something right here. You know, I got a short attention span. I'm gonna have to start this all over again.
The Germans are winning this game of Call of Duty, but go on.
Shit. No, but that's cool though, man. I especially have that kind of support.
Yeah,
'Cause-
yeah, absolutely,
yeah,
man.
for
I
sure.
know not everybody gets that with the spouse, especially being. I've been comedian for 13 years, so there were some relationships that didn't work out because of it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I
You're like,
imagine.
oh, everything ends up in a joke. I'm gone.
Do they ever get offended by the joke that you tell them? Or it's like, well, hold on, why would you say that? Because I have a horrible sense of humor.
Yeah,
I would say shit.
yeah.
I'm like, no, I'm not talking about you, right?
Well, my wife, she's got veto power. So there's
okay.
been bits that I've done, and she's like, yeah, you're not gonna do that one.
Oh, that's funny.
Like I've tried it for her, and she's like, "Yeah, that was funny, but you're not gonna do that." All right,
You're stifling my art.
you don't understand me. But she
To that joke,
really
you're never
does.
going to be
It's-
sponsored by Raising Cane's. It's just a cool soaking joke. I don't understand.
They haven't even heard it. They'll love it.
Exactly.
Oh, no, that's cool though. I mean, the whole process is fucking. It's just it's so admiring
Oh yeah,
because
Y'all
here we just bullshit, but when you see somebody, it's like
y'all
you
are
know,
creating something.
Yeah, dude, that's.
Yeah.
And I don't even know where it comes from. Like some people, it's like, well, I really work on it, and I'm like, well, I just feel like some people like you refine it. I just think it always comes to people.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, no, you didn't come up with it. Like it was always there. You're just refining it. Yeah, you put your places and stuff like that because everyday conversations, you know, you just bring them together
and
and you find the funny in it.
delivery. So writing it is half of it.
Yeah.
Delivery is it has to sound like you just came up with it on the spot. It doesn't necessarily have to sound like that, but that's the most authentic way you want it to sound like it.
Makes it real.
Yeah, like you're just coming up with it on the spot.
Yeah.
But in actuality, you've tried the material for 5 years or something like that. So, yeah.
That's crazy.
And then everybody just has their different process. That's why I was asking Jeremiah how he does his, because I know people that just write down bullet points. I like that, but I would forget too much.
I write a word. I'm like, this will come to me later.
Abortion. Map it out.
I can make this funny.
Why is this in reminders?
Anyways, Texas, you'll love this one.
That was great when you were doing that at the last show. That you were kind of slowly trailing into kind of hotter and hotter Texas topics, I guess, or abortion jokes and stuff like that. And you're like, all right, let's go and try this one. And then he would do it, and it would work. And then when you got to your closer, I like that you really like, all right, here's where I'm gonna really lose y'all.
Yeah. Just I give them that heads up. So like the abortion joke. When I did that the first time I came to Texas like a few years ago, and they were like, it was right when they were kind of passing like the not here.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
And they were like, mm-mm. They were kind of like, you see them in the crowd, hands cross-folded, and they're just like,
Yep.
we hate our child. We actually hate our son, actually. But, yeah, it works out. And now I can like, as long as you double back, as long as you build up enough goodwill, I feel like you can say anything to a crowd if you build enough goodwill.
Oh, yeah.
right there.
What I liked is you're very likable on stage. You're very friendly, and like people kind of trust you right off the bat. You know, and it's great that you gain that trust, and along the way, and you're like, all right, I'm gonna drop a little bomb right here, and
shit
then
it
another
all-
one right here, and
shit
then
all over
another.
You're lucky the
Blow
first
that
5
chest.
minutes were good.
Well, we paid a lot of money for these tickets. We're listening.
Yeah, no, it's great because I've seen you. I think I've seen you twice now.
Yes,
yeah. And that's what I've noticed is you disarm people right away,
Oh, that's good.
and then make them get their guards right back up again. It's good stuff.
You're
Yeah.
really leaning into that abortion.
I was like, you're telling it to the mic now.
So who likes Raising Canes?
How long are your sets?
It depends. I think the longest I've ever done was an hour and 12.
Oh, no shit.
I got from 2 minutes to. I tell the booker to tell me what you need, tell me what I'm getting paid, and,
Yeah.
and we can meet in the middle.
Damn it.
Ah, damn. Okay, that's what I was trying to get into that. I was like, you said he like gets the crowd to trust him. I was like, well, how long is that set? Because if it was like a 10-minute set, wow, man, you really gotta.
Yeah, I
Gotta work that crowd
Yeah,
quick.
I tailor to like whatever. I don't go. I rarely go up with like a set completely in mind. I'll have like a general idea. Like I know I'm gonna want to hit this. I hate going first because then I can kind of see like, oh, they're laughing at this or they're laughing at this. Like,
Okay.
you just gotta pay attention.
Feel
You
the
could say-
crowd.
yeah, you could say anything if you realize. Like, just pay
Yeah.
attention to what the crowd's laughing at, and you're like, oh, I got something that veers in that direction.
Yeah. Yeah. I went to a comedy show once, and the comedian was not reading the crowd at all, bro. And I was just like, oh, this is so horrible.
If you're like baseline funny, it's like, all right, if you know how to make a burger, you know how to make a meatloaf. You know how to make meatballs. You know what I mean? It's like, I got the basis down. I'm funny enough to make something out of this.
Yeah. I got to the point where it's like really awkward to sit there. I'm like, man, I'm the only one.
It's
Everyone's
painful.
getting
It's
up and
painful
leaving.
for
Oh, yeah.
everybody in the room when somebody's bombing.
Oh, bro.
It's bad,
It's
man.
so uncomfortable. Like, I'm not even that guy, and I feel comfortable for him.
You know why? Because I've bombed several times. Yep.
I love watching bombs.
Yep.
I laugh when things get awkward. It's like I'm the worst. I remember I was on a train one time and like a guy got stuck in the door, and like everybody, nobody's helping him, but I just kind of start laughing like, oh no, this guy's gonna die.
We're all gonna watch
because you're laughing.
this
We're
guy.
gonna watch.
And then it gets awkward because he's staring at you because you're laughing. You're staring at him because you're laughing.
It
You're
was
just like,
so. This happened like over 15 years ago, and I still replayed it. It lives in my head. That's fucking funny.
See his eyes asking for help.
Because he's like, I'm right across from him. I could have reached out at any moment. And he's just like, he's trying to use his momentum to fucking fly out.
Oh my god.
And I'm just laughing and I point at him. It's you ever seen Aladdin?
yes.
You know that scene where like Jafar slams the door on fucking Iago and he's
Yes,
just like,
I just
"Jafar,
watched that last night, actually."
That was that
help.
moment. Help, I'm stuck.
He's like, have you just
And then the only seat available when he fucking lives is right next to me. So I'm just like, well, you just made our fucking trip awkward, sir.
Thanks for ruining it.
Thanks.
Why didn't you just die?
Oh, shit.
Oh
Man,
man.
That's so fucking awkward. That's
God damn
that's
it.
hilarious.
For him, I loved it.
It's just those awkward fucking moments, man, where I'm just like, any of us could have helped at any time. And he's got to sit there and take this 45-minute ride with all of us. They're just like, you know, you wait for him to talk shit. None of y'all help me.
So if I just died, you'd have just kept going.
I was like,
You know, that's how trains work.
oh shit.
Hell yeah.
Jeez.
Ooh, making funnies out of death.
But dude, there's so many good times though where you can, you know, and it's kind of you feel bad at the moment, and then you go and tell your friends, you're like,
Oh, that
let me
was
see
fun.
what happened today.
That guy doesn't tell that story.
Oh, hell no.
This fucking jackass is laughing at me. I almost die. He can say whatever he wants on his podcast.
Damn it.
You're gonna end up being one of y'all's listeners.
No.
I remember that.
I hope so. Reach out to us. Let us know. Let us know what was going through your mind.
Yeah. Any three of y'all.
He's just sharpening a knife against his chin. Like one day he's gonna come out of the woodwork and I'm gonna find him.
He's still riding that train, actually, waiting for you.
He just turns around and
Every
stares at the
day.
door. He's like, I almost died there.
I lost my wife, my kids, my job. So I'm gonna find him.
He becomes obsessive. You got a shrine to be.
She's got his AirPods in, listening to the podcast. Like motherfucker.
Even if it changes his name to Graham, I'll still find him.
I'd go to San Angelo, but they don't have an interstate.
Oh,
Fuck, I gotta find a way.
Meet you in Maryland.
I gave myself up.
Yep.
You sure did.
I know where he'll be May 3rd.
Damn.
God damn, already they still got breath. Well, that's so I don't even know where the fuck I was gonna go with this. He got up and kind of threw me off there.
So, hey, what was your favorite place to do comedy? Because you've been all over.
I don't. There's been very few places. I can't think of a place that I just didn't like doing comedy. Like every place kind of had like their thing.
Besides San Angelo.
Well, even here, like I'll say, even take like look at the open mic on Tuesdays. Like that's now gotten people there. It feels like because it's a smaller city, people are more willing to come out and like actually pay attention.
Yeah.
So small cities, you got that. Denver, I really liked the comics. There was a lot of clubs out there.
Yeah.
Hawaii, you see people like actually trying because they know like I can do this same set over and over again because it's all tourists, but you like see their shit get better.
Yeah.
More kind of like there's never even Japan like it's cool seeing like, okay, I know everybody in the crowd doesn't understand English, but they're doing their fucking damnedest to try and get this reference.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, everywhere. Like I've never been a part of a bad scene. I don't think.
Is that whole deal in Japan? Is that kind of hard to, because their idea of humor might differ a lot from our idea of humor?
It is a little different.
They're super respectful over there.
Yeah, like you see them like a lot of like the women will like cover their mouths instead of just like laughing out loud. It's, like I would realize that I would do. I mentioned I did the roast battles out there, and I'm like, oh, I'm about to fucking nail this. I'm about to nail this fucking guy. I went up against a guy. He was a really funny dude. He was from France. I made like a Pepe Le Pew joke, and they were just, you could tell the crowd, they're like, who the fuck is that? That rapey skunk. Don't remember him?
The rapey skunk.
Because he wasn't in the new Space Jam movie. That's why nobody knew who he was.
He wasn't, was he?
No, you think about it. It was like a whole big thing. They're like, we're gonna make Lola normal.
Yeah.
We're gonna get rid of the rapey skunk.
Get rid of the rapey skunk.
We're gonna get rid of Yosemite Sam's guns. We're good.
Yeah.
So, with doing comedy, of course, you travel around a lot. We've had this conversation before that it was hard to get support from people in San Angelo.
Yeah.
Do you feel that way? Like, do you feel like you get more support when you travel? Like you get, I guess,
Versus your hometown.
No.
No?
No. I mean, I don't have a name that people know me. So if I go out of town, it's just some guy on a show. So nobody's really going out to see me out of town. But here in San Angelo, I still get some people that show up to the shows. It's really different when you first start your career and you get all those people that want to come out and all your friends. You finally get on stage for the first couple times. For probably about the first year, you'll get all those people that are coming out to every show constantly, and then they slowly start to taper off.
Win off,
Yeah. So you don't start getting your true crowd until 2-3 years in, I would say, when you can show up and win over a room.
Okay.
Yeah, that these people
people
don't know you.
Yeah, I always wondered that because like a lot of my family, actually like 90% of my family don't even know I have a podcast. You know, and I keep it that because I didn't want that. I want to know, am I doing good? Am I doing, because they're going to support me, you know. Yeah. They'll listen, or they'll give me a follow and stuff like that. They'll throw a like every now and then, you know, on our post. And I kept that to myself because I'm like, I want to see what I can build without the family support.
Yeah.
You know, so I always wondered that, you know, now you're right. You were saying you get a lot of family that comes out to support you, and then they start to wean off. And stuff like that. So I was just wondering that.
It starts to become like, oh, we'll catch the next one. Oh, we'll catch the next one. And then they don't, you know, they'll catch the next big one. Oh, whenever you're on a big something, I'll go do it. Which is fine. I mean, that's the way it kind of naturally goes with everything like that. And then, like I said, man, I feel like you don't necessarily start getting that I'm gonna win over this room that doesn't know me until 2 or 3 years in.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Of doing it.
I mean, that makes sense.
I was here in San Angelo the whole time for doing comedy, so that was my experience at least. This guy travels around, so he has to win over every new place.
Yeah, I almost never invite people to shows. What always happens is like even out here, like I've had friends that have come to shows is they just market it like Shenanigans, the bar up the street. There was like a poster. I didn't even know it was there. It was just a poster with me, so like a few people from work will start showing up. But until like I kind of build, I don't want to say a reputation because not like people came to Denver to see me. It's not like that. But once you kind of like get ingrained in the scene, you start doing bigger shows. I typically only invite people to like the bigger shows. Like I know if I'll kind of check like how are the tickets looking? They're like, oh, we're about to sell out. Now I'm gonna invite people.
Yeah,
I want them to show up and be like, oh, we couldn't get in. I'm like, oh man, sucks.
Sorry, it was a great set.
I'm just so fucking funny.
Yeah, that's the best one I ever had, guys. You guys missed it.
It was all me.
Everybody got laid.
Yeah, everybody. Free hand jobs at the door.
Hey, so have you gotten to work with any bigger like headliners?
Yeah, throughout the years, I worked with Preacher Lawson out in Colorado for a little bit.
He came to San Angelo.
He's so fucking funny.
Yeah, he is really good. Yeah.
Forgot like doesn't swear. Like he's so fucking funny. Preacher Lawson, Tom Green. I'm name dropping people.
No,
They're
that's fine.
They're
Yeah.
like we have no idea who you are. Oh, that one jackass who shit in the green room. Tommy Davidson.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a lot of times it's just working clubs and people are like, oh, okay, like we'll pair you with this person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've just kind of been lucky that my comedy lines up with their crowds sometimes. So yeah.
Tommy Davidson's a big one too. He's a killer too. I
Yeah.
remember him on what I think it was like Shaq's when Shaq put together comedy
I used to
specials.
love him on
In Living Color. In Living Color, yeah.
I did.
Someone needs to bring that back.
In Living Color
They tried to.
was the shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
if I could
Really?
find the
A couple
whole
years ago.
DVD set of all the seasons, I would buy it.
I used to have it for a little bit.
Really?
Yeah. That was my absolute favorite. I was never an SNL. I mean, I watched SNL growing up and Mad TV, but In Living Color
Living
was
Color,
my.
Could
Yeah.
you do a comedy skit like that now?
I don't know.
Some of them.
So, yeah.
I think some. I think especially if because it has a name attached to it, it's kind of like, oh, I'm already expecting this.
Okay.
So like, I think you have to lean on the name. It's kind of like South Park can do whatever it wants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's never had to change.
yeah, that's true.
It's one of those-
Whoever went out and got all the talent, I guess it was Keenan Ivory Wayans. Whoever got all that talent together, you'd have to get somebody like that because I mean, he put all those people together to make that show.
Well, he was related to.
Well, he doesn't have
the
the cast.
Wayans family, yeah.
he had that luck of like Jim Carrey was still calling himself James Carrey. So it's
Yeah.
like you have
Yeah.
to you kind of you see some people who are like this person's going to be something.
Yeah.
One day.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
Yeah.
do you imagine sitting in the room with the audition?
Yeah.
Of James
Oh
Carey.
shit,
yeah,
bro.
Like I didn't mention like Derek Stroop. This guy's gonna be famous.
yeah.
Like, he's already like for comedians.
Yeah,
he's gonna be
Jamie
like
Foxx?
He's opening for
Jamie
Nate
Foxx is on
Bargatze.
there.
yeah, he's gonna be like normal people famous. Like he's so fucking funny.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I-
Derek Stroop. You work with him?
I worked with him all the time in Denver.
Oh, I forgot he
wow.
was over there.
And
Yeah.
now he's like fucking, and he's still like cool. Like you message him, he's just like, "Oh, what's up, dude?" Like
Yeah,
he is just
yeah.
the coolest fucking guy. But like that's somebody that's going to be normal
he
people.
was
famous, like,
hilarious.
very
He was
soon.
on. He did Don't Tell Comedy, and then he was on
Dry
Nate
Bar.
Dry Bar. He was on Nate Bargatze's Christmas special, and he was the only comedian on there. Nate tours with all these other people, and he had Derek Stroop on.
Yeah.
It was a really good guy, man. He's really hilarious.
I'm gonna go out to see him in
His-
San Diego.
His energy is yeah.
He's fucking out of nowhere. He's so like normal.
Yeah.
And then he just turns it up when he gets on stage. But yeah, dude's gonna be
Killer, huh?
He's
Derek
gonna be
Stroop.
famous.
I gotta check him out.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever checked him out.
He's more famous than the two of us. But he's gonna just keep getting more famous.
Yeah.
Have to check it out, yeah.
Yeah.
he's
So,
good.
and that's
Check
funny
him out.
because like you work with these people or you meet these people way long ago, and then they get famous a little bit later on. I did 2 shows with Sean Patton. Do you know who
Yeah.
that is? Yeah. And then now Sean Patton was just on FX last year on some show called Teacher.
Okay.
Yeah, he got a major part on a TV show.
Okay.
And it's like I did a show with him like 10
That's
years
cool.
ago. Yeah.
that is cool.
Yeah, these guys end up blowing up. Like you never know.
I have pictures with Pete Davidson before he had all tattoos and all that stuff.
Well, he's like
Yeah.
that again now.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah, he got
Taking
them all
his steroids,
removed.
getting rid of all
So I have a picture with current Pete Davidson. No, I'm just kidding. Childish Gambino, I had a picture with him before. It was like right when his first mixtape came out.
Yeah, like
Yep.
you never know who's gonna.
And he's
It's like a right place, right time thing. Like
Yes.
Yeah.
like you have to be fun. It's like you got the chance, so you kill it. Like so, not everybody can do it, but like
Yeah.
you just never know.
so
You have to know
he,
when your
he
moment
actually came
is.
here to San Angelo.
Who?
Childish Gambino.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and at ASU he was still doing comedy, like, and then now he's
Just music.
it's just music. He had that big show on FX called Atlanta.
That show was
Yeah,
so
dude, that
That
show
shit
was
was
great, man. Which is crazy.
The
though, 'cause-
jailhouse scene was fucking
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
dude. But
That's
there's
a man. if that was a girl, she wouldn't be over here with us.
why do you think he's locked up with the rest of us?
No,
like,
that
how
ain't
many-
gay. That ain't gay. That's just jail. You was messing with him on the outside.
The fact that he's just sitting in between them made it so much.
That shit
Well, you
was
think I'm gay?
hilarious.
I didn't say anything. It's like
Sexuality is a
He
spectrum.
goes, stop being weird. I'm not. That was my favorite.
Dude, but the amount of artists that have come through San Angelo, like I didn't know. We talked about this last time. Kendrick Lamar was actually in
Yeah.
San
Yeah.
Angelo back in God. I would say something whatever.
They either
I
come
think
through San
it was
Angelo-
09. Big Sid had
Yes.
the LAX tour.
Oh, Big Sid brings a
which
lot of
had
people.
had the game,
Yes.
And Kendrick Lamar was opening for the game.
He was calling Drake a pedophile back then too. Crazy bit of history.
Talk about that. My career's done. Homeboy's done.
Drake.
Yeah.
I think he's too big to fail, which is crazy.
You think so?
Yeah.
Because like it's
I think so. I bet if he had a fucking show coming up this
he just
week,
had a song that blew up.
Are you
Yeah,
serious?
he
Yeah,
did.
yeah,
He
he's
did.
back on the charts again.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
I don't know. It's crazy. Like I would never, if I was Kendrick Lamar, I would never let that go.
No,
Which
no.
it seems like he has no intentions.
No.
That's that just solidified his career for at least the next 5 years.
I like the one diss track that started it off was First Person Shooter with J. Cole and Drake. And their chorus on that is big as a Super Bowl.
and they're
big, big as a
complimenting him.
big as a Super Bowl. And then Kendrick Lamar got the Super Bowl the very next year.
He compliments him, and
Yep.
Kendrick's like, "I took that personally."
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
I don't know. Every time, if I'm a reporter, every single time I talk to Drake, I'm like, no, real quick. He's just like, yeah, the new song Nokia, it's amazing. I'm like, yeah, no, but the pedophile thing, let's talk about that. He's just like, no, you got to check out this new song. Like, yeah, you're skipping.
after this.
You're skimming past the thing. It's like it's real easy to be like, no, I'm not a pedophile. I don't like feet. Like, it's so easy to just be you just won't say it.
He won't say it.
I don't like feet.
Just be like, no, I don't like feet.
But yeah, I like that Kendrick had the entire Grammy audience singing it and the entire Super Bowl.
Oh yeah.
Man.
Couldn't be me.
Yep. That was game over, man.
Couldn't be me.
Yep.
It does seem like a lot of these artists that do come to San Angelo, it's either right before they blow up or it's already after the ones that are after their prime already. You know what I mean? That's who usually comes through San Angelo. But a lot of them right before they blew up. Tyga came through here right before he blew up. He performed
that's
at
right.
Grams.
At Grams, I remember that. Swayze is Tyga and Swayze right before Tyga blew up.
That's good to know.
There you go.
Good to know. There you go. I'll see you guys in a few years.
That's right.
You're like, you remember that guy Graham?
He's the guy that
Graham?
does all the Raising Cane's commercials. Yeah, I remember him.
Walking around with the Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
He converted to Mormonism.
Because who else has been through here? Kevin Gates has come. Mexican OT.
Mexican OT.
Did Big X a plug?
Fuck, he had all the guys from.
Yes, I
Didn't
think so.
Big X a plug come? And man, I love Big X.
He had
plug.
all those guys from Houston came through when Michael Watts. He had Slim Thug, Paul Wall, Chameleon Air, Mike Jones. They
Ice Cube?
all came through here
We had
right
Ice Cube?
before they blew up. Ice Cube, that's
Yeah.
right.
Ice Cube. That was a badass show.
Yeah.
What is the name of the band? It was an old '70s band. Zap and Roger. Zap
ZZ
came
Top.
out.
You got me on.
No.
ZZ
Zap
Top
came
through.
came out and performed from Zap and Roger.
Chapel
So
Road.
he did all of their songs, and then he did like California Love because he was on the chorus for that one. Man, I mean, it was just a badass show.
Yeah.
Paul Wall, which Paul Wall's been, he pretty much has a house in San Angelo. He's been through San Angelo so many times.
But I
is
remember
great.
the first time that they all came through, it was right before they all blew up. Like they weren't even on their own name yet. They were all just a Swisher House artist. They weren't even like they hadn't even recorded their own record yet. I remember that shit.
Yeah.
I was like, and then they blew up. I'm like, damn. But those guys still actually come back to San Angelo. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Quite a bit, too.
Yeah.
I remember all
I
that.
think I went to one. Was it at Grams? They had Charlie Boy.
Oh,
Charlie
yeah?
Boy's always here.
Yeah, he's always here. Yeah, but they had a whole had a grip of them.
Yeah.
And but it was fun. I had a great time. I think I got drunk. I got drunk as shit. We were smoking. Wait. We were hanging out in that back room where they have the outside venue at Grams.
Yeah.
Did you ever get in there?
No.
Yeah, it had a little piece that was
I
outside.
remember that outside. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they were having there. I guess a little after party, whatever it was. I had a great time.
Yeah.
I had a great time.
Sounds hella legal.
Yeah, it was.
It's
But it was a
super,
great
the
time.
super legal dope place.
It was a great time. It was allegedly
Allegedly.
Little
Allegedly.
Wayne has stopped through San Angelo, but not for a concert.
not for a concert,
Yeah,
just
he-
For medical issues?
medical issues.
Oh, they landed the plane, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yep. Back when I was
See?
in high school, LL Cool J had stopped at a Popeyes or something like that.
No.
That they said LL Cool J was over there.
See?
Yeah.
And we don't even have an interstate.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Damn.
Yep.
It's nice and quiet. You can run into Matthew McConaughey at any time.
Yeah, that's very true.
I've heard that.
Did he go through Waterburger or whatever?
Yeah.
He pulled his brother out of a frack tank, a frack pond. Oh, Rooster McConaughey?
He lives over in Murchison, right?
Yeah, the ranch out there.
Should I have said
Yeah, we were in we were in Rankin, right?
The super legal place.
Yeah. they call us over. It's like, hey man, we need help. Somebody fell into a frac tank or frac pond. That's when they were trying to fill it up and shit.
It's
Yeah.
a frag pond.
Okay, well, it's
I'm
old.
learning so much
Yeah.
today.
It's a big old, it's a pond basically, and what they use it to frac wells, these oil wells. They take the water from there and they use it to inject.
I thought that was bad.
It depends on who you talk to.
I'm learning so much.
Yeah. So they were filling it up, right? And
a
It's
learning
called.
moment.
It's
They
like
were-
soaking for underground.
there you go. Underground soaking. There you go.
There you go.
Oh shit!
You have
I like
my
how this came
interest.
full circle. This is coming full circle.
So they were sitting there getting drunk, and he fucking went a little bit too far, and he
Slid down.
slid all the way down. So we threw a
Well,
rope
you have
at
to
him.
explain to it. It's not just a pond. It's like it's a pond, but it's fucking gigantic, and it's not underground. They like build it up. They build these dirt mounds that go all the way around, and then they put plastic sheeting all inside the whole fucking thing.
Huh.
So it's slick. So if you get too close to it, you will slide all the way fucking
Yeah.
down, and it's
Walking too far in a bowling
And these
alley.
ponds,
Yeah.
these
Yeah.
ponds. I guess if you want to relate the size, about a Walmart supercenter.
Oh shit.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, they're
basically.
huge.
Oh, he was
Yeah.
gonna die if you didn't say if he wasn't safe.
Oh yeah,
He was gonna die.
He could have waited and like swam out.
Oh.
You know, if it would, I don't know how long it would take to fill that damn thing up. But
Yeah. Was it before the water got in there, or it was filling up?
I was filling up. They were filling it
okay.
up, but it takes so long
That's
to fill.
fucking horrifying.
Well, it's open. It's
He's like, I'm
basically
going to
a big
use
ass
this
swimming pool.
material.
Yeah, it is a big.
Yeah,
swimming
it's
pool.
just a big old swimming pool with fresh water.
He's putting it in his notes.
I know.
Right under soaking.
Soaking underground.
Guess what I learned today?
These guys in West Texas like to soak.
Texans talking about soaking and wells.
I
Fracking?
keep trying to drink a drink out of that, and it's disgusting.
What
Hey,
is it?
And my coffee mixed in with the whiskey, so there's like a
The whiskey?
little ball.
The whiskey.
So it looks like little churns of milk that's in there.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Go on.
Go on.
did you say churds?
So this is your last weekend of shows,
Yeah.
really?
I mean, unless somebody books me for something next weekend.
Oh,
right
yeah,
now,
yeah.
this is my last
So-
weekend. Yeah.
Where's been your favorite place so far out of all the places you've gone?
The Lily's Pizza was dope. Lily's Pizza was really good. That was a really good crowd. The show at ArcLight, that's the one that we did with the
Yeah, the open mic.
no, not the open mic is really
Oh,
good.
okay.
Yeah, but, the
Ryan
one,
Shields.
yeah, it was the one with the guys from the comedy, the Kill Tony guys.
Yeah,
Yeah, that one was really good.
Which comedians are those?
It was
Kill Tony show.
it was just like 4 comics.
okay.
Yeah. They're just regulars down there. They're down in Austin. They're really funny. What's the hotel? The hotel one.
Oh, Angoria.
Yeah, that one
Angoria
was
Hotel.
dope.
Yep.
That one
Yeah,
was really
that one's
good.
actually pretty cool because it's only like 30 people. I think it fits about 30 people up there.
something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, it's
'cause
a
it was
small
like 2
room.
It was like 2 people there in the beginning. I'm like, oh, this is gonna suck. Man, it just fucking filled up.
filled
like
up.
they were like, oh, we're just coming late.
Yeah.
I didn't even know they had a show there.
Yeah,
Angoria,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. So, like I said, 30 people, you look like you're in a full room, and that's easy to get laughs, and
Yeah.
everything's really good. So,
Yeah, I don't feel like I've been to a bad show out here yet. I felt like
Oh, well, that's good.
I feel like every show's been like
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Do you like the smaller rooms better? Does it seem like it's, I mean, because they
More
do fill up,
personal,
like you said, they fill
more
up.
intimate.
It's cool. I feel like you can kind of be a little bit more freeing when it's like a small room, but I feel like the bigger the crowd, it's just always it's just
More
like
energized.
It's
It
like
wins
almost
you
like
over a little bit
yeah,
more.
it's like almost like a weird high to it because it's like you have to try so little in like a club.
Yeah.
I think, or like just a big room because it's like you just kind of have to make somebody laugh and it spreads.
Contagious.
Yeah, like I feel like the smaller rooms kind of make you kind of pull out your best work.
Oh, I got you.
they can be rough sometimes. I mean, yeah.
Too
yeah.
intimate.
Well, yeah. So I did the Best Gesture of the West. Whenever I did that contest, it was at San Angelo Performing Arts. We had 300 people out there. And
that sounds dope.
yeah, like he said, it was easier when
That was
you get
the
on
first
stage.
weekend I got here.
Was it really?
I wanted. I'm like, fuck.
God, you
I
should
want
have
to
been
do
on that
that.
one.
I was like, dang it.
It's my first weekend here. Like I
Yeah.
didn't know anybody. Nobody's reading my messages. Who the fuck is this guy?
All right, well, you would have beat me easy, so I'm glad you didn't. No, I'm kidding with you, man. But that was
you would've won.
that was 300 people.
You'd have beat me. I'm just fucking with you. Okay. Just gonna fuck myself. No worries.
So that was 300 people. So it was like you said, it's easier to get laughs once you get one to start to spread
Yeah.
after that. So the very next show I did after that, very next weekend, 6 people. And I worked harder on that show for the 6 people to get the goddamn laughs out of them. They were just like politely nodding at the jokes. And I'm like, yo, heckle me or something.
But like when you break those small rooms, when you break through on those small rooms, like the Tilted Mug, which usually gets like a lot of people,
Yeah.
this last weekend that we did, it was like the perfect storm of everything to ruin a show. It was like there was a storm that night. It was the end of the rodeo. It was Easter on Sunday. It was just all this shit mixed together. And I think it was like it was. They even said like this is the smallest turnout we've had in years, but like soon as they like started laughing, I'm like, oh, okay. And then it's just like this old 58-year-old white guy's like, son, that was really funny. you were the funniest one. I'm like, well, there's only 3 of us, but but I appreciate that.
Hey, take your wins when you can get them.
Hey, I'm,
Fuck yeah.
There you go.
I'm a slut for compliments.
The Lily's Pizza Show, that one was
Yeah.
really fun. That was fun.
So that's
It
an
was-
intimate room that
it was
actually
good.
fills up pretty quick. You can fill that place up with probably about 40 people.
Yeah.
Yeah, which
And
is what we
I
had
think
at
y'all
that
had,
show.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was,
Yeah,
that's-
That was
laughing.
packed.
yeah.
It was
Yeah.
packed that
Because
day.
I didn't realize there was people standing behind us in that other room.
Yeah.
Until because I was too busy paying attention, and I just happened to look back and like, God damn, when did those people get here?
Yeah.
I was like, it was nice. It was
That
cool.
show- that
They
show
paid
was-
Abraham. That's why they were there.
Apparently they paid. I was trying to sneak in. No, it was. I was telling him earlier because I didn't know he was working the door too. I knew we had to pay to get in. Tiffany was already there. Me and my
Yeah.
wife walk in, and I was like, "There's no door guy," and Tiffany's just like right there, and I was like, "I guess we just sit down." So we just go and sit down. Had I not said hi to Matt, I never would have had to pay that. I run into
Yep.
Matt, and I was, "Hey, how's it going?" And Matt's like, "Hey." And you suppose that? It's like, is it you and your wife? That'd be $20. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, all right, my bad.
We take Cash App, Venmo, Cash.
I feel like such a good Samaritan when I pay when I know nobody would have noticed. I go to I've been to Icon Theater like 3 times. I'm like, who's gonna fucking stop me?
And nobody's checking anything at
No,
Icon.
no,
I
no,
just
no.
got
Yeah.
the ticket in my pocket to
I
watch Sinners.
bring in my own popcorn bag that I've had since they opened.
Same one.
Yeah, I'm like I went to see Sinners this last week, and there's
Oh,
just
such a
nobody
good
there.
movie.
That was really fucking.
It was
good.
really
Like,
good
Nobody's
movie.
gonna fucking stop me, but here's my stupid ticket.
You kind of can walk when you walk in your chest.
I saw the movie like twice. It
paid.
was so good.
I paid.
I paid.
I'm a gracious God.
Go and tell stories of my compassion.
All you non-paying heathens, move out of the way.
That's funny.
Love it.
Sinners was a good movie.
Yes.
I want to go. I want
It
to
was
watch
so
it.
good.
I went in
stories.
blind. I knew nothing about the movie. Like,
Yeah.
I just
Do you know about the story of the Devil at the Crossroads? I think
Robert Jones?
Robert Johnson.
Robert Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the original story minus the.
In regards to the preacher boy.
Yeah. I haven't seen the movie, but I've kind of the premise of it is using that story, the Devil at the Crossroads, about Robert Johnson. The story is, the myth is, he's a real person. I don't know if it was Louisiana or Mississippi somewhere. He wanted to learn. He wanted to be a guitar player, so he goes to like these clubs, and this is like what, maybe the 20s or 30s.
Yeah, it was in the 30s, I think.
And so he's not real good at playing guitar, and he's trying to learn off of these guys, and they're just kind of like, you're just not there, man. I'm sorry, we can't help you. So he he disappears for like, I think the story says like maybe 2 or 3 months. And then all of a sudden he shows back up again on the scene, and he's fucking amazing.
It's like there's no way you picked up that type of talent in a couple
Yeah.
months. It's kind of like a comedian, you know, not funny at all. You see him in 3 months, and he's fucking killing rooms.
it. Amazing.
We're just like, where'd you get all this material from? But you know,
Yeah.
so story. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No. Well, I mean, so the myth is that like there's no way on his own he could have just did this. Even if he had the greatest teacher, he couldn't have did this. He must have made a deal with the devil. Yeah. And that's
But there were other stories of people like that didn't have any talent, And those people came out and said, hey, how did you get so good? Well, I sold my soul.
Yeah.
I went to the crossroads and I made a deal with the devil.
Yeah.
He gave me my talent. And then when you follow some of these, because you can go down a nice little rabbit hole where they only live, because I think that's where the story of where these kids only get up to 26 years old and then they die because they made the deal when they were 16.
Was it the 27 Club
20,
or whatever?
I thought it was 23.
Maybe the 23
Club.
Club.
Well, he died at 27. I'm just saying.
No, I think it is 27 because it's like
Amy Winehouse.
Amy
27.
Winehouse.
There's a lot. There's
fucking guitar
there's-
player.
Jimi Hendrix.
Jimi Hendrix.
Hendrix.
Janis Joplin.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I think it's like 27.
if you follow some of their music and some of their lyrics, they do talk about the fact that they sold their soul to the devil. Shit. And then of course with a lot of this urban legends, there's a time limit. There you got 10 years, and then I'm coming to collect.
I think Robert Johnson's one of them too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
Robert
died
Johnson
at 27
has-
years old.
He died young.
Yeah, he did. And then he's got a couple of songs that are called like Crossroad Blues, Me and the Devil Blues, Hellhound on my tail, on my trail, sorry. Stuff like that. So,
So how old did you say you were?
I'm 30. Yeah, I just disappeared and stole a bunch of Chevy Chase's jokes.
There you go.
I write all my own jokes. Women be shopping though.
Yeah, but that's just
all right.
that's just like what I had heard that movie had gotten. Like part of its story is based on that, But I do want to see it because I've heard it's good. Everybody.
Oh, yeah.
I really like it.
Yeah.
You said you saw it twice.
I did.
Damn.
Yeah, double Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
That's a lot of shoulders.
That's a lot of shoulders.
That's a lot of deltoids in that
I
movie.
mean, yeah. I'm just
Fuck
agreeing.
Fuck ton of deltoids and traps.
Oh man.
Calves.
Yeah.
A lot of calves.
a lot of calves. A lot of
A
calves.
lot of calves.
A lot of calves and sauces. And Little Debbie cupcakes.
Little Debbie cupcakes.
Oh shit.
There's,
Oh my
there's like this
God.
one scene where like one of the characters starts sleeping with somebody in like a barn. Starts fucking. He goes down on some chick in like a barn. And all I'm thinking to myself is like 1932. I can't even imagine.
Is she even trying to like?
She even said, I just walked here.
No.
She's like, no.
It was
The
like,
cheese, bro. Ugh.
They have more seasoning than any Raising Cane's.
Oh my god.
Oh fuck. Ugh.
That's
Imagine
what
having to talk to.
See, that's what I think when I watch like.
Oh, yeah.
When I watch like a pirate movie, I'm like, ew.
Yeah.
ew.
Like, how do you
Ew.
romanticize that, girl? You smell heavy alert. Heavy in the. God, I can't even talk right now. You smell better than a shrimp boat and a what?
Oh my god.
Oh god.
During top shrimping season or some shit like that.
Just
I'm like,
Captain
"Ooh,
Jack Sparrow, just the fishing boat's in.
fuck.
Fishing boats in.
Oh, honey, you smell delightful today.
Oh, God,
Oh,
geez.
shit.
Yeah, we're like, it rained on the way, so, I'm clean.
You smell ripe.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's,
very
God,
right.
that's
all I think when I see
my God.
those old cowboy movies. Same thing.
Yes.
I'm like, ew.
When they walk into the old whorehouse.
Yeah, like it's time
Like,
to
what the fuck?
time
Like,
to see old Lucinda.
you know they don't take showers daily.
I've been working all day. That's my best gal. Like, ew.
Ew.
It's like the norm has to just
Yeah.
be itching and burning.
I'm so glad
fuck.
I was born in the time that I am because I could not deal with people and no deodorant,
I say
Yeah.
that often.
cheese. Oh Jesus.
No.
Burlap underwear.
And then being brown, I'm like, I don't want to be born anytime before the 80s.
Yeah. I'll give you that. Yeah.
Whenever anybody's like, if you can go back to any time, I'm like 88.
Not any younger than that.
Anything earlier than 1980.
It's like, you know what happened before that, right?
I like that it was late 80s, too. You're like 88. It's almost 90. Yeah.
Basically,
Almost 90,
anything that came out before House Party 1, I don't want to be around. When did Will Smith start rapping? Nothing before that.
Nothing before. Summertime.
So did you see that post scene when you went to go see Sinners?
Which one?
The
Did you-
post credit scene.
Yeah, the post credit scene.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I saw people walking out already, and I was like,
I am a
There was a
serial.
whole chunk of the movie after that.
yeah, it's like,
I'm a serial, like, when I see the scenes, I hop on the internet, like, does
Is there a
this
post-credit
movie
scene?
have
Yeah,
a post-credit
there is.
scene? Like, only a dork doesn't do that.
Yeah. Marvel ruined that for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like the first person to get up and I did that for the Minecraft movie. Like, was there a post credits?
Oh, no shit. That's funny.
So
Yeah,
I have
same.
a question for y'all because this is my method, but I probably am wrong. A lot of times we'll sit there and we'll wait, and if the credits are going up and the lights come on,
There's
I'm
no
like,
credit.
there's no posting.
Because that icon, they come on immediately the moment.
Right,
Yes.
Yeah.
they do.
Yeah, they're like, you didn't pay for this ticket anyway. Fuck you.
At Tinseltown, sometimes the lights come on before
Yeah.
the...
Yeah, I've
I've
noticed
seen that too.
So I'm totally wrong in my method there.
Yes, you are.
Because you just check the internet. Because like we were gonna wait. We waited like 2 minutes until they account in two. Like then there's no end credits scene. I'm like, oh, we look stupid.
Just sitting there waiting. Like,
Watch John Bernfall do nothing.
I've
reading
just
what
gotten
a
used to
gaffer
just
is.
waiting.
Just a little like we're reading credits. Yeah.
what does
And
she
it's so-
do? What does she do?
And sometimes when the credits come on, the lights come on, I don't, I'm sitting there waiting for something to show up and it doesn't. I still don't get up, knowing that there's no post credit scenes because I feel like there's those guys at the fucking monitor like, look at them. I was like, I'm not gonna get up. I'm gonna sit there and enjoy. I'm to the very end. He's like, look at him, stupid
paid-
ass. Thought it was
That's
post
my
credit
moment.
scenes.
That's my moment where I want crossover for shit that has nothing to do with the movie to happen.
Yeah.
Like I was watching Sinners and I was just like, it'd be dope if like Nick Fury was just like, have you heard of the Avengers?
That
and
would be
shit?
great.
Or like Minecraft. I'm like, oh, they're setting up Super Smash Brothers finally.
That's hilarious.
The best one I just watched The Accountant 2 on Monday,
I
and
need to see that one.
and all I was thinking to myself like, oh fuck, if Michael B. Jordan showed up right now in bit Ben Affleck. And instead of Ben Affleck turning into a vampire, Michael B. Jordan's no longer a vampire, but he's as autistic as
Oh,
He's out to doing paperwork like an accountant.
now.
He's writing shit down on Windows. What the fuck is this? What am I watching?
How do you know how many jelly beans are in that jar?
Oh god.
I went to go rewatch episode 3 of Star Wars with, my daughter. Made her watch all of the Star Wars, so that was fun.
Oh yeah, they re-released
Yeah.
3. Yeah, because like the
Love that one.
anniversary.
You know
Yep.
what? That's a movie I would like to see at the Sphere in Vegas.
Oh
Star Wars.
man, sign me up.
That would be cool.
So that's what I'm scared about this Sunday coming up is the Star Wars theme show, and I have never seen any of the Star Wars.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
None of them.
Good for you.
None.
No, he
Good for you.
didn't.
Have you seen any Harry Potter movies?
What do you mean good for you, Oscar?
Yeah, I've seen
I
all
will
the-
fight
all
you.
the-
Yeah.
If you've seen a Harry Potter movie, you've seen Star Wars.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
Same thing.
I just don't have the attention span for like franchise movies anymore. Fast and Furious, I fell off after 4 and then picked back up when it was.
Yeah, I fell off after 2.
Fast and
The
Furious.
second one, I was like, why did I sit through all
Tokyo
this?
Drift
got
is
the
awesome.
Tokyo Drift was different. I like
I got
that.
to Tokyo and that was it. I was like,
Yeah, same,
Yeah.
same. I fell off after that.
The rest of them were.
Yeah.
It was like a bunch of bullshit.
Once Bow Wow got involved, I was like, that's it for me.
The Harry Potter movies, I finished them, but it took me, I would watch like one a year. So it took me the longest time to finish the Harry Potter movies. Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, all that shit. I can't.
Child
those.
of Legend defeats the Dark Lord with
Yeah.
his 2 best friends who were sleeping with each other.
Hell yeah.
That's
I can't.
that's Game of Thrones.
Star
I've
Wars.
never.
That's Star Wars.
I've never finished Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never.
And then
I
they,
lost
were, they were
interest.
releasing
So Star
one
Wars-
a year
Get her
for a
Tiffany in
while.
the back.
Star Wars or
I'm
Empire?
fine.
Which one? Because those are 2 different movies.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen them all the way through. Oh, so I couldn't tell you.
Well, some of like the new series that broke off, like Obi-Wan Kenobi, and like they have.
So now they're
like,
just milking
Andor
it for
and
everything now. They're just milking it.
Mandalorian and
They,
stuff
they
like
have
that.
some good ideas every once in a while. Like
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
they're adapting the game, the Jedi Survivor, Jedi
The Rise of the Skywalker.
it's like the it's the video game, like the PlayStation game, the redhead dude.
Oh.
The dude from what's that fucking show? He played the Joker on Gotham. Redhead guy.
Oh, yeah. The one that was
Shameless.
also on Shameless. Yeah.
Shameless, him. Yeah, he's got like a whole game. He's like a Jedi, and they're spinning that off into like its own little world.
Oh,
the
no.
games are dope.
Okay.
The game's better than most of the
I don't
movies.
think I've ever seen. I never played them.
Holy shit.
They're really good. They're on PlayStation.
Really?
That just fucked me up. Playing. Have you ever been to the Sphere in Las Vegas? It's fucking. We were just there. That's why I'm talking about it because it was fucking amazing. But no, it was bad. I know what you're saying. I know.
Oh my gosh.
But to play a fucking video game in there, that would be the fucking shit. Like, it's already one thing to experience it as a movie, but to play a fucking video game like what you're talking about, that would be the shit. Like, just sit right in the middle, like halfway up, and just fucking play a game. The whole fucking thing wraps around you, and you're playing the fucking video game.
I try the VR headsets.
That
They're making those good now.
Yeah,
those movies are like, I got the Meta 3. This shit looks pretty good.
Yeah?
Really? Okay.
I might have to try that.
I watched porn with it one time.
Is it
like,
immersive?
I watched it one time. I was like, well, I can't ever go back, I guess.
I'm all in.
I'm all in.
That was first person player.
Yeah, what is this caveman shit I've been watching?
Ordering a Tesla bot next?
Yeah, I'm just like in a house that's way nicer than mine. Like, somebody's.
That's all he did. By porn, that's what he means. He's like, go take a tour of a house that's nicer than mine.
Yeah, somebody's fucking somewhere. Just gotta find it.
Gotta find it.
Yeah, VR cribs. There you go.
You take the headset off, you're just in your neighbor's house now. Like, oh,
Like, oh, fuck.
sorry, you guys didn't stop me.
Why your pants off, huh?
You look like a half naked Mega Man walking around the house.
Shit.
Dang.
Oh, God damn it.
That takes you back.
Yeah. That was good,
Well.
man. Guys, thank y'all.
Yeah. Thank you for coming on.
Thank y'all very much. This is
That's how we ended it on the
before we stop though,
naked Mega Man.
we do need to plug some stuff in though.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, what do y'all got coming up?
Go ahead. Jeremiah's first and last podcast in San Angelo.
It's
so-
your show.
No, this is not my show.
No, I meant like, well, Saturday. Gonna be at Lily's Pizza. It's me, Greg Duran.
Greg Duran is hosting, and then we have Richard Estrada.
Yeah. Then on Sunday on the 4th, I'll be down at the VFW in Midland.
Okay.
Yep.
Sure. What's that one called? Is there like a title?
I think it's like just a Star Wars May the 4th.
May the 4th,
type
okay.
thing. It's one of those shows.
Usually, if there's a comedy show going on that
May the
day,
4th.
it's usually
Yeah,
it's
zero
usually
Star Wars related.
Yeah, I have 0 Star Wars jokes.
You too? Okay,
I'm not gonna write them. I'm not.
I was the same way. I was like, I got nothing with Star Wars.
I've seen every one of them fail. I'm not gonna try.
The Saturday coming up, I'm DJing for Brunch, Brews, and Bumpers car show at 01 Tap Room.
Okay.
DJing is always my favorite. And then Saturday, we've got the show. I'm just producing. I'm not performing at the Lily's Pizza show.
Okay.
Because that was too much the last time I tried
Yeah, I
to
don't
do
know
it.
how that
So
sounded like a lot.
I'm just DJing and working the door. So y'all come holler at me. Jeremiah is going to be on stage killing it. And then Sunday, we've got the May the 4th show for San Angelo Performing Arts. Me, Greg, this dude named Arriba Dude, and Chris Crawford.
cool.
Okay.
So that'll be a lot of fun.
Y'all go check it out. We'll try and clip this and post it up, man, because that'd be nice to get y'all a little bit more support out there.
Yeah.
Not that y'all don't have enough, but
Yeah.
you know.
Well, you got your socials? You want to plug your socials?
Oh yeah. I'm really bad at TikTok, but my 30,
You and me both.
These 30,000 nerds keep following me. Yeah, on everything it's TH3 Jeremiah Project. I post very infrequently, but if I had more followers, I would post more.
Start following everybody.
yeah.
Start
Get
following.
in there.
I gotta use that.
Yeah,
If you just
follow
like me a little bit more,
Yeah, maybe if you cared, I would post more.
and I wouldn't have to be sitting here.
He's got nice calves, everybody.
Yeah.
Check out my only,
Little Debbie calves.
my
Little
only
Debbie
Debbie
calves.
calves.
my only
Daddy
calves.
Yeah.
Check that out. You can see me at any
Jeremiah at onlycalves.com.
Hey guys, thank you again, man, for listening, and shit, we'll catch you next week.
What it do, baby?
What it do?
Yeah.